It's Nicole the Blind Maid, sharing a bit of magic with the world, and today I'm doing a tag that Lauren created for me. The tag's called A Few of My Favorite Things, which got a fun reaction from me because the title made me think of the sound of music, and it's actually one of the few musicals I'm not a fan of. First question is, what is your favorite musician or bands? And add a positive vein to I doubt that means musicals or Broadway, since that's what I've been listening to a lot recently.
Plus, that's a question further down in the tag anyway.
That's true. So I have to say Evanescence. Lauren bought me a book of Evanescence songs playing piano, which I thought was cool. And Linkin Park. Not the newest one, but their old music. I know a lot of times when writing poetry, when it has to be dark and gloomy, I only have it playing in the background. Next question is, what are your 3 favorite movies? And this was hard because I don't watch a lot of movies.
That aren't Disney.
Yes. I had to think my first couple answers kind of got a fun reaction from Lauren. Because you know me, you know I'm not a big fan of rom-com. And yet, those were the first 2 off the top of my head.
Hey, Ari, what have you done with Nicole?
I can say my first one would be the Librarian series. And yes, it's on television, but it started out in movies. And, oh my gosh, this makes me sound like a dork. But I like them because of the fact it's a giant library full of books and artifacts throughout time and history. And the idea of the movies and the shows is they're going to collect said artifacts to prevent them from falling in the wrong hands. Next one is The Greatest Showman, which is a musical adaptation of the film. And I liked the music to it, but I also like the story is that it explains how the Brown Family Circus was created. And funny thing is that's the only circus me and Laura I've been to when we were little, and they're really nice. I really like the idea, it's like them, it's like, if you're born handicapped or disfigurement, it doesn't make you a freak or someone you look down upon, but to embrace it. And then the third one is Amanda Bynes' What a Girl Wants, where she goes alone with her dad, and it's just a funny, silly movie. But I also like it because it shows, no matter how hard it is that for you to face reality, that you can still hold on to who you really are.
I'm in London.
Yeah, that's a bonus. Next question is, what is your favorite scent? And for me, well, the one Lauren said is chocolate as I'm always baking. I feel like that's a throwaway answer.
Chocolate.
But for me, I have to say floral scents like rose, hibiscus, moonflowers. Because it's a nice light scent and it's not like, oh god, get away from me! And I have to be careful how strong scent is because of my senses being heightened. Next question is, what is your favorite Disney film? That's easy. The animated version, not the live action, Beauty and the Beast. Which is kind of sad. I feel like live action, I wish they just done the movie about either Enchantress or Gaston. I mean, we already knew the story. But I love the idea of a bookworm being loved and embraced for who she is. And let's face it, I'm always reading. Next question is, what is your favorite season? See, this is weird because I don't like the cold, but yet I love winter. Let me phrase that. I don't like the snow. Because it's really hard to walk in when you have vision problems. But I love drawing a book by the fire and seeing everything shuttered and lights around Christmas time. But I don't like being cold. I feel like I like late winter, when it's like winter turning spring. Because you still have decoration stuff outside, but it's not freezing. Next question is, what is your favorite seasonal drink? And Lauren should know this because I do it every time we go to Starbucks in winter. And it's the soy white hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
I mean, I love any kind of hot chocolate in winter, but I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people say white chocolate's not chocolate, but I just prefer that to rather dark chocolate when it comes to hot cocoa.
You say any type of hot chocolate, right?
But mint or peppermint.
What about pumpkin spice?
I've never had that.
Yeah, we can agree mint's gross. Or our peanut butter hot chocolate. Yeah, 7-Eleven has weird hot chocolate flavors around winter time.
Oh man, I think the grossest one we tried was the cookie dough hot chocolate.
Yeah, that was disappointing. I thought it was gonna be sweet.
It was too sweet. Next question. Do you have a favorite shirt or article of clothing? And I do. I also have t-shirts that are my favorite. One is my Jack and Sally Lovers Tarot shirt. Because I love them for Christmas and I thought that was an awesome pair to represent the lovers and tarot. And the other is a shirt Lauren got me. It's two girls, one's dressed up as fall and one's a winter. And I feel like that's a kind of me and Lauren. Because those are our favorite seasons. Next question is, what is your favorite author? And this one I'm stumping because Lauren knows I have a favorite poet, but author is another story. So a classic one would have to be Sir Conan Arthur Doyle, who wrote the Sherlock Holmes series, which you can always see hints of that in my writing. And then a more modern one would have to be Anthony Hortowitz, who wrote that Writer series. And I like them because it seems it's like a mix of James Bond meets Sherlock Holmes. And I do love a good action adventure story. And it turns out he has two other series that I might look into to see if they're as good as Alex Rider. So the two other series he wrote is called The Power of Five and the Diamond Brothers series. And like Alex Rider, it'll probably be mystery and suspense since that's what he's in for as writing.
That's probably his niche. I feel like some authors stick to one genre and others like to jump around and see what they excel at.
Right. Next question is, do you have a favorite spot for reading and writing? So when it comes to writing, I don't really have a certain spot. As long as it's even with Lauren and listening to music. But when it comes to reading, I usually like to curl up, either in like a little chair or in the sofa. Like cat.
Or a big fluffy armchair.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Right now where we're at, I have an armchair in my bedroom. That's my reading spot at the moment. I mean, come on, you would like a big comfy chair to read on.
Or napping.
Next question is, what is your favorite food or dessert? So for food, when you go to either be a quiche, and it's, do anything you want with it, it's healthy. Or recently, my older sister Michelle introduced me to sushi, and I realized how much I liked it.
Well, not raw, right?
Yeah, or spicy. And for dessert, that one's more challenging because I like a lot of different desserts. But I guess anything that has chocolate, I'd be like, oh.
Correction, white chocolate.
Or dark chocolate. I like both. As long as it has mint peppermint in it.
An espresso?
No coffee. No, tiramisu would probably be out. Probably some. Or I don't know what it is. A Genoese sponge.
Yeah.
It's another dessert where it's brushed with espresso and made with coffee powder. So.
What, double coffee?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like tiramisu.
But on steroids?
No, tiramisu is made the same way. It's just one has lady fingers, and the other one's made with a sponge cake. Next question is, what is your favorite time of day? And the Piano Diary is like, crack it on! And you're not wrong. I do like waking up early in the morning and just having that hour to myself. Because the whole world's like quiet. And there's no time to like think or, get ready for your day or listen to music and wake up. And I think what got me liking this time of day is when we visit our aunt. Because we would just have that like tea and quality time together. Next question is, what is your favorite color? And my go-to answer is usually blue. Especially a royal or a midnight blue. I think it's pretty. But I also like green and purple.
Why?
Well, I like green because a lot of times I think of green, I think of like forest and nature. And purple is royalty. Next question is, what is your top 3 favorite YouTuber channels? And the first one that popped in my head, without thinking, was Nerdy Nummies. Because that was the first channel I started watching YouTube, and it's a baker, so it's like, yay! And the other 2 is Hishi's channel, because I love his Bill and Pub shows. Episodes are really funny. And also How Should Ended, because it's making fun of movies. And the other one is The Warp Zone. And I really liked how lately they've been doing a lot of videos where it's kind of on the same lines of what I think of when it comes to like the new shows for Disney. That's like the most recent one he did was for the Loki show. And they're like, he's not the one thinking it, he's just the one making videos about it. And I find it really funny. Next question is, this is a stinker. It's like, oh, I picked one. What is your favorite play or musical?
You can choose the top 3.
Yay! So I have to say, my very favorite one is Wicked. I love the idea that it's about a girl that's not normal and embracing who she really is. It's like, yay, I can relate. The other 2 would have to be Shrek musical. I really like the music for that. And it seems like the actors are having a lot of fun doing it. And let's see, you'd think I'd say Phantom, but I don't like how the Phantom interpreted in the play or musical version.
That's good. Just watch the film adaptation.
No, the third one would be Aladdin. We saw that in New York, and it was really fun to watch. And I think I like that version a lot more than Disney's animated version, despite really loving Ron Williams' version of Genie. But I feel like in the musical version, Jafar and the Genie both steal the show. So the next question is, what has been your favorite place you visited? Now, internationally, the answer is easy. It's London. Let's face it, I didn't want to leave there. It had to drive me back to the airport. And I feel like in the States, I really enjoyed visiting California. Because it had like the country vibe to it. Where everyone's like clean and pretty. But at the same time, I didn't feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it is a little more expensive than other places in the US.
You feel like there's a lot of things you like they were spaced out because it's such a big state?
Maybe. It's just, we've been to a lot of places around the US, and I think that's one of the places I wouldn't mind going back to. At the same time, there's still a lot of places I want to visit.
Like what?
Well, there's a couple of states in the US I still want to visit, like Salem, New Orleans, and internationally, most of Europe and Japan.
And Ireland?
Yeah. in Scotland, in New Zealand, like a lot of places. This was a fun tide. I'm glad Lauren created it. And most tides usually do shout outs, so I guess I would tag Lauren since she made it and Stan Winter. And anyone else that wants to do it, you should go ahead. It was a lot of fun. So let me know down below if there's any other tags you want me to do. And until next time, I'll speak.